Okay, is everyone ready? Everyone ready?
I'm ready.
You guys gonna knock it out of the park, right? Okay, let's go. Wait, I have 2 Twitch chats. My bad. Okay, let's go start. And boom. Let's see how this goes. Pancake. Wait, did I start from the beginning? No way. Wait, did I not save?
You're trolling, bro.
No, I swear to God I saved. I swear to God I saved.
You're actually trolling.
No way. No way. Legitimately no way I saved it. I definitely saved it. Click galore time. What's galore time? Inspect your memories? Okay, my bad. I didn't know that expect memories was the right thing. Okay, let's go. Okay, Norma Jane, you see that color of text? That's the narrator. Go knock it out.
But even beneath his covers, he could not erase the girl's eyes from his memory. Her melancholic red irises, her voice delicate as a glass sculpture, her pale, almost lifeless skin, her pure white hair.
You're killing it, buddy.
Every singular detail kept him from banishing her image from his mind. Nor could he restrain his heavily pounding heart.
Who could she be?
Oh my fucking God, it's 2 girl characters on the screen at once. Is something the matter? No, I just felt like someone's watching us. It's only in your imagination, I'm sure. If not your imagination, then perhaps some unseen force is watching you. Unseen force? Are you familiar with how people refer to this mansion? Rose Manor. Yes, indeed. It is called Rose Manor because you can smell the sweet fragrance of the rose garden even at a great distance. But that's not what I meant. It is said that a witch resides in the house. A witch? I've not heard of any such stories. You probably wouldn't have. It was a very, very long time ago. Nothing you need to concern yourself with. You have a peculiar... Oh my God, I skipped it. Should I consider that a compliment? It is getting late. You should get some rest. A room has already been set aside for you. But first, may I ask you one thing? Yes? I do not believe you have given me your name yet. My name? My name is... L. Oh God!
Sorry, I did not know.
Don't know how to make a moaning sound.
I like that.
I didn't know
I like that.
Okay, wake up. Get up, Mel.
What? Huh? It's morning?
You disappoint me, dearest Mel. It's very much long since morning. I didn't see you at breakfast, so I came to find out what was the matter.
I've really been asleep that long?
And father's too lenient on you, dearest Mel. Oversleeping is hardly proper behavior for a firstborn son.
I know. But before that...
Yes, dearest Mel?
Oh no, I'm not sure what's going on, it's just crashed, I think.
It's crashed? No.
Oh,
You're kind of killing it, I'm
it's
not gonna lie, it fits really well.
It's just gone grey. Hang on, I'm gonna have
my
to
screen?
rejoin. No, my screen. I'm gonna leave and rejoin.
Yo, can we get some claps for Norman and Jory? They're killing it.
Okay, I'm back. It's working now.
Okay.
What are you doing in here? You can't just go prancing into a boy's bedchamber. Leave that to the servants.
I did send one for you. You're the one who refused to wake up. Besides, it's not like we're strangers. We used to sleep together all the time.
That was long ago. Things are different now.
Oh, you're overthinking it, silly. Now hurry up. Out of bed, sleepyhead.
Alright, I'm getting up. So you can see yourself out.
Oh my, you look awful, dearest Mel. For someone who overslept, you look like you didn't get a wink of sleep last night.
You think so?
You didn't go out of town last night, did you? Naughty, naughty boy.
I would never. You know that.
You squeaked. I don't think I believe you.
Well, I didn't go out last night or anything. I'm tired because you had me playing cards until late, Nelly.
This guy's a manipulator. Look at him, pushing the blame instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we weren't playing for that long. Besides, look at me. I got up just fine.
Anyway, shoo. I can't get dressed with you in here.
Fine, I'm leaving.
Phew.
Oh, I almost forgot, dearest Mel.
What now?
Come on, no need to be mean. I'm sure you'll be quite surprised at the news.
Oh?
Hello?
Oh, perfect. Akita.
Hi.
Okay, there we go. So you'll be when the character appears on screen, I'll point it out to you. Perfect,
Oh, okay.
perfect. We got the all-star cast now.
At breakfast, what you missed, Father told us.
Told you what?
Do I really want to say? It sounds like you want me out of your room, dearest Mel.
Please, Nelly.
We got a new maid today from a house we have ties to, supposedly. I've never seen anyone like her before. But supposedly coming out from a good family, she isn't very graceful, and I've never seen her at the social gatherings. But that's not the surprising part.
Does that maid...
She's peculiar. Has a very unusual appearance, that one.
have white hair?
What? How do you know that, dearest Mel?
Thanks, Nelly.
Hey, get back here! Oh, for goodness sakes, what's gone into him? Bah!
I wonder if there's a way I can make the text appear faster than where it's scrolling. Config. Text rate fastest. 0 measure rate. There we go. Narrator.
At the time, the majority of servants in the mansion were men. However, the ladies of the house all had Abigail, so there were several women servants, myself included.
Does someone know what an Abigail is? Is that like an outfit?
Like an apprentice.
Not a clue.
Oh, okay.
The maids, by and large, were selected from the daughters of other esteemed families. It was, you could say, a sort of training before they entered society. The girls would serve at houses even more powerful than their own. And the white-haired girl Mel saw the night before was one such maid. When he heard this, Mel could not sit still any longer.
Oh, I didn't really think this through, did I? I don't even know where she is. I'm guessing she's probably Mother's maid. White hair. It has to be the girl from last night. But
Deep down, he was having difficulty believing the young woman he had seen the previous year was truly to be a servant. And can you blame him? When he saw her, she was an absolute mess. Hardly what you could envision from a girl of class.
You're struggling, bro. You're struggling. Where's that reading comprehension?
I'm vaping, bro! But he did not seek her to find out whether that was true. He merely wanted to see her once more to ascertain whether what he had witnessed the previous night was real or his imagination. And he wanted to have an actual conversation with her.
I don't want to run into Mother. That would be awkward.
He was heading towards his mother's bedchamber, but the closer he drew, the heavier each step grew.
Ah, they got some rhymes in there.
He rounded the corner, debating whether or not to head back, stopped in his tracks. On occasion, wishes do come true. When Mel turned the corner, he saw her. The same girl, that same white hair.
Okay, Akita, this is you. Okay, not.
Ah!
She appeared to be cleaning the hallway. She traced along the wooden carvings lining the walls, making certain not to miss even a speck of dust. The girl wore a pristine dress, the uniform of the mansion's Abigails.
Akita, when your character's not on screen, you might have to mute because there's a bit of background noise.
There was no longer any filth to obscure her beauty. All that had covered her pure white hair and glass-like skin was no longer. The one thing that had not changed was her listless, ruby eyes.
Pardon me.
Hearing his footsteps, the young woman raised her head. She caught Mel's gaze for a brief moment, merely blinked at him in silence.
Lord Mel, yes? Your father informed me of you.
Did he? I guess I don't need to introduce myself then.
I believe she made an attempt to smile, though it was difficult to tell. She quickly dropped her gaze back to the floor. Flax and Ruby met only for the briefest moment.
Flax and Ruby? It sounds like Max and Ruby.
She seemed to be looking at both someone and no one at all.
Everyone here truly has the most beautiful color of hair. Did you have business with the mistress, Lord Mel? I can let her know if you would like.
No, I was looking for you.
For me?
This is an expression of like absolute fear. What is going on with her face?
She looks terrified.
Like, she sounds so surprised.
Mel felt as though all the blood in her body had begun to flow backward. He could not effectively describe the sensation, but in a word, it resembled panic.
That's love.
Or a boner.
Oh my fucking.
On his way to find her, Mel had come up with a number of subjects he wanted to talk about, and he generally had little trouble speaking with others.
Yeah, buddy, what you said wasn't
One
that...
sec.
What you said wasn't that funny, bro.
He'd had less experience interacting with women. This was true. But the time he had spent around Nellie had kept him from stumbling too much.
Dude, holy crap, this character's just like you, bro.
What do you mean? Until then.
Yes, for you.
Why would you be looking for me, Lord Mel?
I was wondering how you were doing.
Pardon? I'm quite fine.
Good. That's great to hear. You fool, Mel. What were you even saying? You have more important things to ask, like where she came from. Or to tell her she has pretty hair and eyes.
Just straight to the point, just straight up hitting on her right away. This is an abuse of power dynamic.
But I don't want to trouble her too much.
Lord Mel?
Yes?
Sorry, you just suddenly fell silent. Was I, in your way?
In my way? No, not at all. What are you up to?
I'm cleaning.
Well, yeah, I didn't even need to ask. Ah, you're cleaning.
Oh god, anti-Riz.
This is so awkward. Oh, you can just let the other servants take care of the cleaning.
Mel, that's not how it works. You can't just make her stop doing her job.
You're one of the noble's daughters we took in, right? Then why is Mother making...
No, I'm doing this because I want to. The mistress appeared to be busy, and I could not simply be idle.
But...
I enjoy cleaning.
Oh, she's smiling.
Well, if you say so. So, yesterday...
This mansion is truly a thing of beauty. All the many roses in the garden, even the furnishing, has had a great deal of thought put into it. This family must have a wonderful sense of aesthetic.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
You got good aesthetic, guys.
Did she just change the subject on me?
I'm delighted to have been given the opportunity to serve at such a magnificent house.
Mother and father actually had nothing to do with that, not even the garden.
Yo, why is he throwing his parents under the bus?
That's all been around since my grandfather's time.
This gives a lot more life to the characters and makes them more bearable for me. The visual novel disliker. That's good, Pancake. Everyone's doing a great job so far, by the way.
The mansion was a complete wreck when he bought it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, frankly, I'm surprised he actually paid money for it. The chandelier in the foyer was shattered and only half attached to the ceiling. Most of the decorations on the wall were broken.
I can hardly imagine.
Run away with me, dialogue. Okay.
This is a marvelous, impressive house.
I'm sure he'd be flattered to hear it. My grandfather was a bit of an eccentric. He liked to do things people didn't expect, just to watch the looks of surprise on their faces. He was the kind of man who would buy a mansion that was beyond repair, just to give it a completely new life. Everyone who had seen the property before it was renovated was astonished. They regretted not taking the opportunity themselves, seeing the transformation it underwent.
Huh?
I was just thinking that you're kind of like this house.
Oh, this is a bad setup, bro. This is a setup to fail. This is not a smooth line.
No, it's gonna go bad.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, when you first arrived... Oh, no, never mind. Forget it. She'll figure out you were peeping on her. Stupid. She hasn't yet, has she?
Yes?
It's nothing.
Oh god, it's generational fumble after generational fumble.
The more I think about it, you and the mansion aren't really comparable.
Oh, she's angry.
The truth is, it being a run-down mess isn't the only reason why nobody wanted to buy the house. They say
Whoa.
that all who dwell within this house shall be met with misfortune. Do you believe it? I'm just kidding. It's not actually true. It's all rumours and hearsay, embellished to make the tale more exciting.
She looks terrified. Oh my god.
She actually thought it was true.
Look at her face, it's like the face of full-on fear.
The rumours only started because of how it used to look. If the mansion truly begot misfortune, then we wouldn't still be here. And it wouldn't explain how my grandfather died. Do you know how he passed away?
No, how did he?
Oh no.
Inside a lovely lady.
This
Just
is
like me.
This is sexual harassment, Riz.
This is...
What?
Believe it or not, that was how he died. Together with a young, beautiful woman.
Dude, this guy has like shit talk his parents saying they had no part in the mansion renovation. Now he's shit talking his grandpa for like banging a young woman. What is going on?
This guy cannot flirt. His time ran out while he was making love to her, they say. A rather
Whoa.
rude way to go.
Mel is gonna be like, I would never die inside of you.
Now, why'd you say that? Why'd you say that?
Shut up.
Now, why'd you say that?
We all have misses, buddy. I get it.
But he was hardly misfortunate.
What did I tell you? Ah,
Yes?
just so you know, I promise I didn't inherit my grandfather's propensity for such base behavior.
I literally call it, bro. I literally called it.
Such based behavior.
That makes it even more suspicious.
I am pure of body and spirit, dedicated wholly to my studies, so... Hey! Ah,
I should have been. My apologies.
Hey, you cousin Frank, what's up?
no, it's fine. Anyway, we were talking about the mansion, right? I've always thought it was kind of a strange place myself. That dress you're wearing, it was found here after my grandfather bought it. You don't see that kind of design around these parts, so I'm guessing it was probably imported. The architecture is really old-fashioned too, which must have caught Grandfather's eye. When he announced his plans to buy it, the entire family opposed his decision, but he refused to budge. Renovation upon renovation gave the mansion new life, but of all his work, he was most fond of the roses in the garden. He collected species from all across the world, and every time he got a new one, he would summon gardeners to arrange and grow them. It took incredibly long to complete. There were even some that wouldn't grow in the climate of this land, but grandfather refused to give in.
He truly loved roses.
Me, I don't really get how someone could be so impassioned about them. It's just embarrassing every time someone calls this house Rose Manor.
Oh, he's fumbling so hard. She says she loves roses, and he's like, yeah, I hate those roses.
Perhaps the roses are meant for someone.
What?
I am simply speculating. Roses make wonderful gifts, after all.
Indeed they do. If you like roses as much as Nelly, then you're welcome to go see them for yourself. Pick as many as you'd like. If anyone asks, just say I gave you permission. Don't be shy. I'm sure it will get tiring if all you do is work.
No, I'm, sensitive to sunlight.
Suspicious. Suspicious.
Suspicious indeed.
Vampire?
Witch!
Oh, that's unusual. Perhaps that explains why you're so pale. I had no idea. That sounds rough. And your skin is so pretty too.
You don't seem terribly surprised.
What? Oh no, I'm very much surprised. Or would you have preferred a more dramatic response?
She's either a vampire or albino. Well, back in the old days, it was always vampire, okay?
No, I expected you to find it disturbing. I'm sensitive to sunlight and can hardly spend any time outside. That makes me sound like some kind of demonic creature.
Why can't you laugh?
You're doing good. I think you're pretty solid.
Huh?
Thank you. Oh, you worry too much. There's not a monster in the world as sweet as you.
I'd like to believe this horrified expression is after he complimented her. Like she's just horrified.
Yes?
Are the other maids teasing you, perhaps? That black-haired one especially, she's... how should I put it? A little frightening. Almost as if she has a steel heart or something. She's impenetrable. Right, she's one of Mother's maids too, isn't she?
This is borderline react streaming now. Just sit there eating while your chat does the work. I have my characters. They're just not in the scene.
Now I'm even more worried. Since you refuse to follow my instructions, you are henceforth hellspawn.
That's a good line delivery. I like
fun.
that. That was a banger.
I can imagine her saying that. Oh, and again.
I'm very sorry.
No need to apologise. In fact, I wish you'd laugh more.
Um, she's actually very kind to me, and everything she does with incredible precision and efficiency. She looks so young, and yet she has such skill. How long has she been here in the mansion?
Actually, she's been here for quite some time, but I don't know exactly how long. No one knows how old she is. It's kind of creepy.
I have never once considered her such.
Sorry, you're right. It's bad manners to speak ill of others.
You know what, Pancake?
Which is what you've been doing before!
Mel's just been shit talking people back to back to back.
Yep.
I think like what's it called? Pancake. I think the maid might be the vampire, and then this girl is literally just a normal person.
Either way, she still scares me. It's like there's no light in her eyes, or like her smiles are all faked. That doesn't make her any less pretty, though. The conversation died. I have to think of something else to talk about. Yes. You can ask me anything.
Does the master, your father, Lord Mel, often retire from the mansion?
I have not seen him around.
Oh,
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I thought that was my line.
That's my line.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
You're
Chances are I'm probably going to steal your lines like a few times, so apologies in advance. Oh, yeah. Father
It's okay.
returns home.
He's just like Mel. Jory is literally Mel.
Rude. This mansion is actually our secondary home. Why do you ask, though?
I was just curious. Nothing more.
What is this game? Anime Twilight? It might be. It unironically might end up being that.
Oh? Yes. What is it?
One of the maids asked me to see me, so I should be on my way. If you'll excuse me.
What? Alright. See you later then.
Goodbye.
Alright, one moment.
He won't let her go, bro.
Since you're sensitive to the sun, I can pick some roses from time to time for you. For you to decorate your room.
Lord Mel.
That's all. Sorry for holding you up. Why am I so bad at this? She definitely thinks I'm obnoxious. I want to hide under a rock. I want to reverse time and try this over again.
Just imagine her next dialogue. Wow, he's so obnoxious.
Well, even the face kind of says it. Roses are not becoming of me. He is too kind.
It is like Twilight. She should be like, wow, cringe fail material.
Cringe fail, what the fuck?
No, and especially, like for the roses, he could have said it much earlier.
That was cringe.
Like he
and I
screwed up
loved it.
through and through.
You have my thanks, Father. And I apologize for being late today.
Now, there's something unusual, you not being punctual. Maybe next we'll go to a whole month without rain. Do have mercy on next year's crops, Mel.
You hyperbolized me. I can't speak. You hyperbolize, Father.
That's a hard word, bro. I don't blame you. I would have messed it up. Hyperbolize. So, did something nice happen?
Huh?
You look like you're in good spirits.
Do I? No, nothing.
Something did happen, didn't it?
Well, it's all over my face, isn't it?
People prefer an open book to a face of stone.
So it is.
People may prefer it, but it's not a good trait to have for social engagements.
What?
Not the kind of engagement you'll be having anyway. I'm sorry, don't look so dejected. For now, at least, there's nothing wrong with that. So, tell me, what has you in such a joyous mood, Mel?
You torment me so, Father. We've taken on another maid. You know how that goes, right? Someone new comes and things get lively for a while. All the excitement has gotten to me, that's all.
Oh.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
No reason, no reason. So, what family does the little lady come from?
Oh, I don't know actually.
You don't know?
Well, I was going to ask her, but I missed my chance. Father has returned home, and I can't speak to Mother.
I see. She's caught your eye, has she?
Yeah, she has.
But the truth is, you're more than just interested in her, are you not?
What? No, I... You truly do enjoy tormenting me. Well, I should be getting home now.
Mel,
Yes?
make certain you find out where she's from. If you're genuinely interested in her, it's your responsibility to determine if she's actually suitable for you.
Thank you, and excuse me.
Oh my god, the dogs are still at it. That's crazy!
It doesn't matter if she's from an esteemed family or not. No. I'm not in love with her. I'm just interested. This isn't love. No. It couldn't be.
People back in the day were so dramatic. He saw this girl once, and he's like, I'm in love with her.
This is me we're talking about.
Oh, that was me before when I was 14. So
You know what?
Well, that
I
was
think the maid's also like 14. I guess that's fair. He's 17 though. He's a big guy now.
Besides, I hardly even know her.
Young sir! Blessed young sir! Alms for the poor!
Is that Cartman? Is that Cartman from South Park?
the voice so good.
It's the same beggar as before. I don't think he's moved since then,
I think the beggar is haunted.
but he looks skinnier than last time. He's going to have trouble making it through the summer. I should give him something while I still have the chance.
Alms for the poor! Have mercy!
Sorry, but this is all I have to give you.
Ah, thank you very much! Blessings upon you! May the Lord bless your soul, young sir!
Thanks. I feel bad for him, but that's just the way of the world. Farewell.
Adult beggar Eric Carmen from popular American series South Park.
The skies are really clear.
Narrator.
Oh, one sec. One sec. The sun shone fiercely down on the town that day. As was characteristic of the area, cloudy days and rain were frequent during the season, but the sun almost always took the stage the day after a storm. The cathedral standing tall in the center of town, the stone-paved streets clacking with the pleasant sound of footsteps, the people peering out from beneath awnings to look up at the sky. In Mel's eyes, it was as if they were all blessed by divine light. However, not everyone living in the same land was equally blessed. In fact, the blessed were far outnumbered by the forsaken.
Okay, over-exaggeration must have the Forsaken, Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I refer to poverty. Even if their time would later come to be referred to as the Golden Age.
Stop calling them homeless people. The proper term is the Forsaken.
Forsaken.
Like, to sound more civilized, I guess.
It sounds more
Right.
civilized calling them Forsaken.
Nah, it sounds cooler though.
I guess that's fair.
Elsewhere, back at the mansion, Nellie was causing trouble for the Abigails. On a whim, she had decided to redecorate her bedchamber, so she gathered the maids and put them to work, shouting orders and demands and complaints. And she had not summoned only her personal servants, but others as well, including the white-haired girl.
No, not like that. How many times must I tell
No,
you?
not like that. Oh, sorry.
No, don't worry. I got Nelly because you'll be on the other character.
The tapestry goes by the door, and I don't like the carpet's pattern. Is there anything else we can change it with? Hey, who put that ugly vase here?
Nellie appeared to be rather irritated, and it was the servants who bore the brunt of her frustration.
Nelly's a bad person, bro. Actually, wait, she's 14. She gets a pass.
Though if they found this similarly vexing, none of them showed it. She was a girl who spoke her mind, a trait particular to that time in history. Women of the Golden Age were so vivacious, in fact, that it inspired parody and satire in foreign countries. But no matter how hands-off her parents were, had Nellie been born a generation earlier or a generation later, she likely would not have been able to act so free-spirited. That day, however, Nellie did not seem to be her usual self. I could hear the dogs.
They won't stop, dude. They've been going at it for like 2 hours.
Though she always spoke her mind, it rarely went beyond being childishly adorable. It was unusual to see her in such a foul mood, not even a smile on her face.
Oh, get rid of all of that. The carpet, the chair, the desk, it's all so ugly. Don't we have anything better? If we don't, then order it. Have it made. You can do that much, can't you? Hurry up and replace them.
Having only arrived that morning, the white-haired girl was unsure what she was supposed to be doing, caught in the middle of a flurry of maids and furniture and fabric. She chased frantically, scrambling Abigails with her eyes and made attempts to help. But not being familiar with the work, she only ended up getting in their way. She probably felt that everyone would be better off with her not in the room. So when the maids ordered to get new furniture made their way out of Nellie's room, she attempted to follow them.
You, hold on a second. Yes, you with the white hair.
However, Nellie stopped her before she could take her leave.
What?
The white-haired girl turned back, bewildered, to find Nellie smiling at her. Corners of her mouth turned up into a self-assured grin. There were no traces of timidity or uncertainty in her
Timidity?
demeanor. Her flaxen eyes seemed like they would look nice under the light of the sun. Almost the exact opposite of the white-haired girl.
Why is the narrator giggling?
What the narrator? Hee bro.
Why is the narrator giggling?
I wanted to talk to you, actually. But Mother never was one to share. I asked her to trade maids, but she wouldn't have it.
Trade? You mean for...
Why do I have a feeling that Nellie's is going to torment this maid because she's taken her brother away from her?
Yep.
Which is why I decided to completely redecorate my room. Because then I would need some extra hands.
But why?
Because Mother and Father refused to tell me anything. Why is that? Who are you exactly? Where did you come from? Tell me, what house are you from? Why can't you tell me? If we took you in, you must be from a fairly decent family. As a member of the Rhodes family, I have a right to know. Do I not? You can't expect me to welcome a girl into my home who won't even tell me where she came from. I don't know anything about you. I haven't seen you at any parties.
I came from another country.
Transylvania.
Another country?
Definitely Romanian.
What country?
Somewhere very, very far away.
Oh? North of here? East? West? South?
Ionia. Damn pancake.
South. It's south of here. I crossed the sea to get here, which is why we have never met before.
How far did you have to travel then? How many times did the sun rise and how many stormy nights did you face?
Innumerable days and nights we sailed, heading ever further north.
Huh. So, tell me.
Lady Nellie! That is a most wonderful painting!
She just tried to brush me off. I won't let her get away with that easy. Painting. It's in my room, so of course it's wonderful.
But that one's especially so. You're both so adorable. You, Lady Nellie, and Lord Mel. How old were you when it was painted?
Huh? Ah, that painting. Goodness, yes, you have a good eye for art. It is magnificent, isn't it? This was done when I was 4 and Mel was 7. You see how we're standing next to each other holding hands?
Strong is kind of underwhelming.
Bad.
I was too young to remember it very well, but Mel looks like she was really embarrassed. But standing there like statues makes for a boring painting.
Nellie explained brightly. Having completely forgotten she was pressed up against the white-haired girl, she did a little twirl, stopping to face the portrait. Though many paintings lined the walls of her room, Nellie was most fond of the one of her and her brother. Two darling siblings standing side by side, the older brother smiling kindly and the younger sister sweetly tilting her head, her cheeks the color of fresh-picked apple.
Isn't that color green? Aren't fresh apples green?
I think they're red. I don't know, it depends on the apple.
I'm cancelled for being 0 IQ.
I think usually they assume it's red. I mean, it would have been really, it would have been very rude if it would have been green instead.
Smartest streamer.
Be red.
It was like the very embodiment of their happiness. A painting lays its subjects bare, you know? Fortune and misfortune, happiness and sorrow, enshrined on a canvas for all to see. And this reflection is not merely limited to the point in time it was made either. Did you know, Master, that paintings are alive? They are drawn with a brush over an extended stretch of time, unlike photographs which capture a single moment. The two have their own individual merits, but a photograph is still, while a painting moves. Portraits reveal both the past and the present state of those they depict. Hee hee.
Mel and I have always been close. I would sing songs for him and he would teach me about all sorts of things. He's so smart. Nowadays, Mel hardly even goes on walks with me, making excuses like, I'm an adult now. But we used to spend a lot of time playing together in the rose garden.
I see.
The white-haired girl normally had difficulty smiling, but her lips naturally curled upward as Nellie reminisced. Sorry.
So embarrassing.
Stop! A vision of the two happy siblings probably swelled up in her mind. And I imagine there was a faint trace of envy in her heart as well.
Lady Nellie, you love Lord Mel quite deeply, I see.
Yes, of course I do. Mel's smart and he's studious and he's incredibly kind. For my birthday, he gave me this wonderful rose necklace. The jewelry shop we got it from is famous because even the royal family makes commissions from this workshop. So we had to have it ordered in months in advance. Just for me. He's a prince.
Oh?
He's pretty charming, wouldn't you say? That's why I call him my prince. But you know what? Mel is a terrible dancer, and he still hasn't got his feet on the ground yet. And he's so bad at interacting with girls. So there's no one else who could say that about him.
He is quite the gentleman. I assumed women would be drawn to him.
Gentlemen, have you met Mel already?
This morning, briefly.
That reminds me. Mel seemed to know something about her too. What do you think about Mel?
As I said, he is a gentleman.
That's not what I mean. Don't think I'll let you get away with putting any funny ideas in his head.
What?
Mel is too trusting. He's pure of heart, so I won't stand for you trying to take advantage of him.
I would never.
So you say, but you actually want to get closer to him.
It's the guy who wants to get close to her.
I wouldn't dream of it, Lady Nellie. He is a man far beyond my reach.
Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly, your brother has to get married sometimes. You're pushing it back too much.
You aren't planning on doing anything, are you?
Not at all.
Or maybe he wants to go she wants to go incest.
Huh?
Oh,
Huh?
I really hope this book doesn't have any incest.
It is the Victorian era.
And you don't have any romantic feelings for him, do you?
What?
He does.
Well, do you?
I have no romantic feelings for him, Lady Nellie.
And you won't develop any?
I will not.
And with that, Nellie gave a wide, satisfied.
Cut off on grin. That's so weird.
What? Even though one has no way of knowing how another truly feels or how they might in the future.
You wouldn't, would you? Now that I think about it, there are plenty of other boys. You getting together with Mel is downright absurd.
Indeed.
But anyway, back to what we were talking about earlier. Your family, I almost forgot. You haven't told me exactly where you came from, or anything about you.
Who is that? Who's Abigail?
Abigail, like who's that? Who's gonna be Abigail? Or I'll be
You
Abigail?
can be Abigail. Let's do a different voice.
Lady Nelly, I've brought a new carpet. Just look at the embroidery. The work of a true artisan. I'm simply in love with it. Surely you will find it to your liking as well.
I'll be Abigail. Okay, cousin Trunk.
Wow, you're right. That's a Florentine stitch, isn't it?
Oh, it's Florentine. That's so embarrassing.
That's so embarrassing. Wrap it up.
I wonder
So
whether someone mimicked the
embarrassing.
style or if it was imported. Either way, a great find. Let's hurry up and get it laid out. Oh, and we'll have to see whether the colors go with everything else. We have to finish decorating quickly so I can show Mel. He'll be so surprised. What a wonderful taste you have, Nellie.
When the other Abigails returned, so too did the bustle within Nellie's room. As the white-haired girl watched, a faint smile crossed her lips. Perhaps it was from relief at having escaped Nellie's inquisition. Or perhaps,
Why did you say it like
Perhaps.
that?
or perhaps,
I mean, it fits, but it just switch.
Ah, Nelly, I'm back.
Did you eat something not supposed to tears, Mel? You're unusually cheerful.
I'm the same as always. Anyway,
Never mind that, dearest Mel. Take a look at my room. I redecorated today.
so that's what you've been doing, hiding away in the house all day, Nelly?
How's that any different than what you were doing? You were in the church all day.
Well, I guess. I will look at your room, I promise. But first, do you know where the new maid is? No, don't get any strange ideas. I just haven't yet had the chance to introduce myself, and I thought I should, as a member of the family.
He's already lying. He is already lying.
Who's been caught?
Except you have, and I know it.
Being the eldest son, it would be shameful if she were to pass me in the halls, not even knowing who I am, so...
Don't ask me.
What? But you were in the house all day?
She attends to Mother, so why would I know who she is? Though she did help me decorate my room.
You made her help? That's work for the men servants. There's no reason to make the maids do it.
Oh, so you're saying I should have invited better men into my room?
What? I go into your room all the time, Nelly, and you were in my bedchamber just this morning.
Only one man is allowed in my bedroom, dear Smell, and that is you. So unless you become a servant, which I will not stand for, I will not ask any of them for help.
Oh, Nelly, you ought to be a little more...
A little more what? If you're going to lecture me, I won't hear it.
What am I going to do with you, my little lady?
What? What? Why are you looking at me like that? We talked about you, dearest Mel, and I'm not going to tell you what she said.
What, about me? What did she say? Please, Nelly.
She said she has no romantic interest in you.
What? Why did that even come up?
Because we're both girls. We talk about things like what kind of boys we like and who's the most handsome. Why do you look so downtrodden, dearest Mel? You look like a sad little boy who can't get his crush to notice him. That face is unbecoming of a prince, Mel. Are you interested in her? That's strange. You haven't even met.
What? I am not. It's just depressing to find out that someone you've never met doesn't like you.
Yo, he's a good liar. He's a good liar.
Yep. That's all.
painting.
Shut up, more data.
That's ominous.
I don't have much time. The master of the house isn't around, so next in line would be him. That painting.
Yo, what is she up to? What is she up to? Is she a bad person?
That's really ominous.
That's so ominous.
Sounds like murder plot.
I love the
Left
little
with a
anime transition.
cliffhanger.
5-second cliffhanger.
Despite his near devastation by Nellie's news, Mel's flaxen eyes continued to wander in hopes of catching sight of the girl. Dude, why does she keep... By now, it should be quite obvious to you
Narrator
what
is
Mel was
really doing
feeling.
a fun job.
But the boy himself was having difficulty comprehending the things going through his heart. Emotionally, he was horribly unstable, like a ship without a sail.
He's so dramatic, bro, with just one girl.
And still, every time he spotted the white-haired girl, his heart would leap, his whole body jitter with anxiety and excitement. He had never felt anything like this before, and as such, he struggled to keep these strange emotions in check.
Hold on a second.
Tristana Jungle. Whenever he saw an opportunity, Mel would speak to the white-haired girl. And days he was unable to, he either spent in secluded silence or a distracted daze. Love is a curious thing. It has the power to change those who experience it. When he did manage to approach her, he tripped over his tongue.
So embarrassing.
Again and again he talked to her, and again he stumbled. I imagine if you were to take him to see a romance in the theater in his present state, he would cry just as much as little Nellie. We cry at tragedies because we draw parallels with our own lives. At least, that is what I think. Great tales of romance attain true gravity with the audience only when they are personally familiar with love. In any event, the white-haired girl was, as a result of this, visibly perturbed. She was delighted that he was being so kind to her, but confusion overpowered every other emotion. She appeared to be at a loss for what to do as he clumsily catapulted words and stares at her. But Mel did not back down, though he probably knew not what had caused such fiery emotion to erupt from within his breast. One's first love, in particular, tends to burn like a wildfire.
I can't believe you suggested a rom-com, bro. You suggested a rom-com for us to play.
Dude, I'm pretty sure there's other themes, okay?
Yeah, like what?
Are you
Super
familiar
Rom-
with the Sensation Master? Oh?
Ah. There she is. Is she cleaning? No, it looks like she's reading. It's now or never. Boo! Sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
Lies. You do not go up to someone and say boo if you don't mean to scare them.
I mean, like, there could have been better ways.
Lord Mel, you very clearly meant to scare me.
Because you just wouldn't notice me. What are you reading? You looked pretty engrossed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have asked for your permission.
It's fine. No need to apologize. Feel free to read whatever you want, and you're welcome to bring books back to your room if you'd like to spend more time with them.
But I was just... I was just amazed that the mansion had a library.
Imagine having this big ass mansion and no library. That'd be so embarrassing.
Yep.
It must have been a lot of work to collect all these books.
There are some pretty old books in here too.
Your grandfather's?
Some that he collected, and some are even older than that. Take a look at this. I think it's a diary, but it's not from this country. Or this century, for that matter. Maybe a feudal lord. Here, he's complaining about the quality of the harvest. Can this forsaken land only produce over sour grapes? If only the largest of the... Barney? Or maybe Barnia? If only the largest of the Barnier estates were mine instead. The land there is much more suitable to cultivation. There you have it.
You can read this, Lord Mel?
More or less. I've looked over it several times already, so that wasn't too difficult.
Why would such an old book be here?
I'm not sure. It and all of this was already here when I moved into the mansion.
Have you not lived here your whole life?
I was born at our estate. But to me and Nellie, this is more like our home. We moved when I was still young, and we've lived here ever since. Nellie and Mother have both grown quite fond of it. Father, though, often goes back to the house because he doesn't like all the roses.
Man, the whole family hates roses.
Yep.
By himself?
Yeah, well, sometimes Mother goes with him. But for the most part, he goes alone. But don't get me wrong, it's not because they don't get along. In fact, they act more like teenagers in love than grown adults. It almost makes me sick having to watch it.
It is a wonderful thing to be so close, no matter how old they may be.
True, but still.
They should give me their mansion since they hate roses and say it's cursed or something. Awesome, Pancake. I just said so if you need an extra voice, I'm available now. Sounds good, Stacey. Well, you know.
There are those in the world who cannot be with the ones they care for as much as they wish.
I'm sorry about that. Oh, that's right. The book. What were you reading?
I wasn't exactly reading. I can't. I do not enjoy reading lots of text. So I was looking at the pictures.
Oh, just like when I was a kid.
She's got a face for that.
Is that so? You seem very cultured, so I thought you were... I can't speak. So I thought you would be partial to reading. Perhaps you're actually more like Nellie and eschew your studies.
Yes.
Yo, he's being kind of mean. She looks kind of sad.
I wouldn't have guessed. But you like looking at pictures.
I do.
What else do you like?
What?
What do you enjoy doing? It can be anything.
I enjoy being told stories.
Stories.
Yes. When I was young, my father would tell me tales.
He hasn't asked for her favorite color. They're not going anywhere like this.
What kinds of stories did you like?
There was one about an imprisoned girl.
Tell it to me.
There's a moment I can finally go and have more lines here.
Once there was a girl, and she was locked away in a mansion deep in the forest. A mansion with only one window. But the window sat high upon the wall, far beyond her reach. So it was always very dark inside, unlike this mansion. However, the girl did not like the outside world.
It's kind of based.
There were lots of scary things out there, after all. Though she may have been all alone in the mansion, she grew comfortable with the darkness in time, so she had nothing to be afraid of. Then, am I doing a good job?
Mel?
Mel? Jory, where did Jory go? You're doing fine, keep going. What happens next?
Okay. And then, the girl grew up. By then, she had already forgotten why she was locked up, but she was content with the darkness. However, her eyes couldn't help be drawn to the little bit of light that spilled through the one window. Though she was comfortable in the darkness, the sight of the light made her heart race. At first, the girl thought it was because she found it unpleasant, because she disliked the light and the outside. But slowly, she came to realize she was curious about the outside world. What could be happening?
Oh. Akita also kind of vanished.
For all she knew, the town, the forest, the people, all of it could have changed while she was imprisoned in the mansion. But she had no way of finding out. So the girl decided to write letters and throw them out the window. It began as empty grasping, became routine, continuing for several months until she was finally ready to give up. But then, a beautiful white dove flew in through the window. Tied to the dove's leg was a letter. Her heart racing. She read the words contained within. It seemed to have been written by a man.
It is Rapunzel? This sounds like a Rapunzel.
Oh, and this is Eugene, right?
The letter contained numerous questions for the girl. It also said that if she attached her reply to the dove, it would bring the letter back to him. She was astonished, but she wrote him back anyway, taking care not to mention where she was. After having exchanged letters a number of times, the two felt very close to one another. as though they had known each other for many years, despite having never met. And eventually, the man said, "Oh,
Is Jory back yet? Jory
wake up!"
said he wanted to meet her.
indeed." The girl was unsure what to do. Should she tell him of how she lived? Should she reveal where she spent her days? She was afraid if she did, he would cease to send her letters. She was sure he believed her to be a young lady of noble blood, and not a girl locked away in a house deep in a forest. The girl could not bring herself to write a response. She released the dove through the window with nothing attached to the leg. And yet, it returned with another letter, written in the man's familiar hand. "You must surely have a grave reason for her silence," it said. "I would like to know that reason, and I would like to help you. No matter what it may be, you have my word." She deliberated. Though his letters were kind, she did not know this man. He was from the outside. Would he still treat her the same way when he met her? And did she even want to step out into the world beyond? What do you think she did?
Alright, let's see if Jory's mic works. Not yet.
Wrote a letter and agreed to meet him, right?
Yes, she did. The girl made up her mind she would write a letter. As always, when she tied it to the dove's leg, it flew out the window. And for some time after that, she received no response from the man. This saddened her, but she thought it was for the best. She belonged in her own confined world, her world of darkness. Then one day, light shone into the mansion. The sealed door had been opened, and in the doorway stood a handsome young man.
Okay, I think we can hear you, Jory. Try again.
Good.
Nice.
"I have come for you,"
Wait, no. "I have come for you."
he said. The man was a prince from a neighboring kingdom.
I thought she was gonna get catfished. Never saw this guy in his life. It's gonna be like, I thought it was gonna be like a 60-year-old man.
When the girl stepped outside, before her sat a magnificent carriage, the likes of which she had never before seen, accompanied by many servants. The prince, kind as in the letters, swore his love to her. And the two lived happily ever after.
Did anyone else think this was gonna be a sad story? I thought it was gonna be a sad story. Not gonna lie.
I actually kind of thought that the guy would slaughter her for some reason.
it's like, hey, thank you for telling me your location. I'm a murderer.
Ah, what a nice story. I'm glad it had a happy ending. A prince.
Was there something funny about the story?
No, that's not why I was laughing. Do you ever imagine what it would be like if a prince showed up for you?
Oh my god, he might have W Riz for once.
Huh?
It doesn't have to be a real prince. even just someone like one? Is that something you dream about?
Oh no. I think I'm perhaps a little too old for that.
You think so? Nellie still fantasizes about her prince, and she's 14.
I just like how like she's 14. It's like yeah, she's already grown up already. She's like on her deathbed already. She still fantasizes about the prince at 14.
I just assumed all girls were the same.
Lady Nellie's prince. That's you, Lord Mel, no?
What?
Is it not?
I mean, we used to play make-believe a lot when we were kids, but I very much doubt she still thinks of me that way in earnest. When she calls me her prince now, it's mostly in jest. If it weren't, that would be concerning.
Oh,
That story, do you know if it's a regional tale? One that's been passed down through the ages?
I'm not sure. It could very well be of my father's own creation. You might think me conceited, but I think the story might be about me.
That girl trapped in the mansion is you? You haven't been locked up anywhere before, have you?
No, thankfully, I have never been locked up before.
Thank goodness.
But with an appearance like mine, I can sympathize with her being afraid of the outside world. I have at times imagined how wonderful life would be. If it were only me and my father.
But the girl left the house in the end. If your father really wrote that story, then I believe it contains his hope for you to end up the same way.
Oh?
I don't have what it takes to be a real prince and whisk you away, but I can at least pretend. So if it was your father's wish for you to see the outside world, then surely there's nothing wrong with you getting out and experiencing all the scenery that the world has to offer. I want to see the outside too. Or to be more specific, other countries. So, if you'd like, we could maybe go see distant lands together.
Dearest Mel, I've been looking all over for you.
Nellie?
Look at this, dearest Mel. Mother brought me these wonderful gloves to wear on walks. The roses embroidered on the wrist are just precious.
Oh my, you're right. They are beautiful.
Oh man, he finally said something smooth once in his life, and his sister comes in.
You appear to be dizzy, Lord Mel. Are you feeling unwell?
No, I'm fine.
Narrator.
Oh, my bad. Mel was feeling frustrated at his inability to convey his feelings to her. And as his frustration built up over time, he developed, I suppose you could call it a severe case of lovesickness.
Mhm.
For several consecutive nights, he had been afflicted with a
Ah, dumbass
with a
alert!
peculiar
Dumbass alert!
sensation. Stop, bruh!
Your boner comment make a lot more sense on this line than the last one he did it.
About a presence, bedchamber. Death? Death to the unholy one. Death to the heretic. Death to the witch. Kill bleep. Kill bleep.
Shut up. Just read it normal.
Oh, I'm loving this.
Jeez. Why? I never wanted her to die. Was she not eating?
Seal off the tower.
Man Voice 3 can be Jory.
Okay. Understood. No one finds out about this.
Oh, how can you be so calm? Don't you understand what you've done?
Ha! Pinning the blame on me. How nice it must be to be able to distort reality with panic.
You're just as guilty as any one of us.
I never wanted her to die.
Who did they kill?
Honestly, it doesn't sound like a guy at all.
That's actually pretty good.
Which killed her. The blood of the witch killed my...
Nellie. I think it's Nelly.
I don't know Iboris
Oh my God.
actually,
Is
whether
that the
Iboris
game?
actually has really good talk.
A dream?
Good riddance? Okay, Pancake, calm down.
Was that dream? It was horribly unsettling. I was holding someone, a girl I cared for dearly, in my arms, and she was limp. It was almost as if she were dead. I've been having a lot of really unpleasant dreams lately. I can't stop shaking. Why would I have such a dream? I feel sick. Back to sleep. But I wonder, who was that girl? I can sense someone standing beyond my door. Is someone there? It's like they're watching me. Is it just my imagination?
This sounds like that Pokemon creepypasta song. What the hell?
I can't move. What? What do you want? Go away. The sound is growing fainter.
Is that truly what your story meant? Father. But such a magnificent garden. Something we could never have had. Are my intentions misguided? beautiful, right? White rose.
Oh my god. Jump scare. Okay, you know what, Seiji? Hop in. Seiji, hop in. You can be the maid. If you got your setup, hop in.
Oh, okay, Seiji.
Come on, Seiji. It's your time to shine.
Also, like, my ex-mother kind of saw me. Saw me, like, during the voice acting. She didn't know what was happening just now.
Okay, Seiji, here to set up. Hello?
You there, Seiji?
Seiji.
Seiji.
Mic might not be working.
This is gonna be a glorious reveal, though. It's gonna be a glorious reveal.
Oh yeah, big time.
Why is the moon so big? Why is...
Oi, it's me, Seiji, cunt.
Whoa, Seiji, you sound so much cooler than I thought you
Seiji,
were
what are
gonna
you using? Like, because like at first I tried the phone and it didn't work, so I actually turned on the laptop and the mic worked.
Sorry, on your laptop?
Oh no.
Well, I'm
Seiji's
using the
mic isn't
laptop. I tried the phone and it didn't work.
Phone Discord is a
honestly.
nightmare. Phone Discord never works.
Oh yeah, doesn't work on my iPad.
I rarely use the computer, and I tried like the laptop, and then you guys could hear it for some reason.
The power of technology. I'm gonna take my little cookie break. Get some water, guys.
Okay,
Like,
I'm
how
gonna
long
go eat
until,
some
like, the
chocolate.
stream is gonna be? Because like just now I said like my ex-mother kind of just walked into the living room, and like she kind of overheard like me and you guys like talking, and then she was like, "What the hell is going on?"
Yeah, I meant to talk about a guy dying during the middle of sex. Yeah, that was pretty. I really hope my parents did not overhear that.
I think we're almost at the end of
she
chapter
was
1.
whispering like to me like, "What the hell is going on?"
How many
And
chapters
then
is
she
it?
just quietly went back to her room.
Dude, it's like 6 chapters. I don't know
Oh,
how
dang.
long the game is, but we're in for a long ride, I think.
Oh, if that's the case, then probably you might be like, probably Sage or somebody else might have to take up like the white hair after that. Because I mean, I work like starting from noon. I cannot
Yeah, you don't have to worry about
stay
that.
up too late.
Okay, Seiji, are you
Yeah,
coming
we
back?
can just
Or,
voice
or you give up?
Well, I can voice like for this live. I mean,
Okay, Seiji, try again.
oh,
Seiji.
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 No, it's screwed. It's over.
Oi, it's me,
Ah.
Seiji, cunt.
Shut up, bro.
You know, how about we just have walk-in voice Seiji?
Okay.
You know.
You know what? Walken, you can be the maid temp, because actually the narrator is the maid, by the way, but like it's just hard reading the narrator in the maid's voice. Okay.
Oh, hell no.
Well, okay, go do the maid for now. Just you could literally just talk normally. I don't care.
You know, you could have sneaked into his room rather easily then.
Maybe this was a mistake.
No one was watching.
so wicked.
How long have you?
Oh, you needn't pay me any mind. I shall not condemn you, no matter what you do. Rather, I'm on your side.
I was not going to do anything.
Oh, is that so? Then perhaps you were out for a late night stroll? I imagine you have less difficulties going outside at night.
Beg your pardon. I will return to the mansion immediately.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. It was also the middle of the night when the grocer's servant broke into their safe. Usually that's spread quite far. I'm sure you would have heard about it.
Oh?
Although, was Gamash imprisoned? Ah, dear me. I'm having trouble remembering.
It sounds more like the butler.
But worry not. If you wish for it, the mansion's
I mean, ironically, it's an improvement, bro. Just stay with that. Just do your Deku voice. Just do the Deku voice. It's probably better, bro.
You are in no danger whatever of getting caught. You said that a witch lives in a mansion, did you not? I did. Does that sound, perhaps, a bit archaic to you? No. I believe those rumors mockingly referred to me. Oh my. I have been accused of being a witch before. Which is amusing. I don't have any magical powers. I simply have an unusual appearance.
She does have powers.
Aye, what a lovely shade of red. The rose. Is something the matter? This rose was white until I took it in my hand. Is that so?
Chemomancer.
I apologize. I must sound mad. I'm sure I was just mistaken. It couldn't possibly have changed. I wonder. Yes. Had a girl locked in a mansion become a princess?
How was she hearing the story? Where was the maid?
Oh.
Huh? We should lock up and head to bed. Make sure all the shutters are closed nice and tight, and then draw the bar on the front door.
Honestly, like, do you think like, my voice for maid is fitting or not?
What?
Like the voice for the maid, like it's still okay, right?
Well, it's better than Watkins.
Oh yeah,
It
by
sounds more like
far.
the butler, to be honestly. I mean, it probably would have made more sense.
Narrator.
Slowly but
Oh no, my
surely,
screen's gone black.
time trekked onward.
Oh no, one.
Everyone working toward their own individual goal. Each early summer breeze that blew through the garden was like God's hallowed breath carrying the flowers' fragrance in through Rose Manor's window. If only time could be stopped, and this beautiful era made to live on eternity. As usual, Mel's eyes chased after the white-haired girl, and Nellie pursed her lips in frustration at him. But she was still rather docile.
No, she's gonna start full-on bullying. I think she's gonna start doing some messed up stuff soon.
Harassment,
Good
for
one.
sure.
Even taking into account how self-centered she behaved, how fickle her temper, Nellie's fits were still no worse than a playful kitten. Kitten. See, that very moment, our lively little feline had her claws poised, swatted the flaxen-haired young. What's up with the flaxen, bro? Why did
I don't know what flaxen is. I'm assuming it's the color. Like, I don't know what like flaxen is. It's like a color, but like.
Never heard of it.
Why is it used so frequently?
Because it's their hair color and their eye color.
Mel, you promised me, or have you forgotten?
I haven't forgotten. I'm just asking if we can go another day.
Another day? This isn't something that happens every day. I've been looking forward to tonight's performance for so long.
There's nothing I can do about that. We're having a gathering at the priest's home tonight. Several high-ranking officials have come up from the mainland just for this.
Who cares?
I care. You know, Nellie, it doesn't have to be me who goes with you.
No, I want to go with you, Mel. You've been so distant lately, dearest Mel. You refuse to do anything with me.
That's not true.
Tell me, if you can't go today, when can you? When will you be willing to go out with me? When will you be willing to play cards with me, to have tea together?
I can't make any promises. I have things to do, obligations.
Hitting on the maid.
And Nelly, you're almost an adult yourself. Stop acting like such a child.
I'm not an adult yet. I'm still a kid. If it means I don't get to play with you anymore, dearest Mel, then I don't want to be an adult.
Nelly, you can't.
The maid returned.
Oh, Lady Nelly? The master wishes to speak with you.
Huh? Father does? What could he want?
Go on, Nelly. Can't make your father wait. He's very particular about people keeping their appointments.
Yes, he is. Unlike you, dearest Mel.
What's got her in such a foul mood?
Oh, she's kind of scary.
Oh, thank goodness for small miracles. Nelly just won't seem to take me at my word lately.
You mustn't be so harsh on her.
Oh my god, what happened?
She is your one and only darling little sister.
You're right, but still, she's taking it a bit too far off late.
Oh, I am not so sure. She does not seem to be behaving any differently to me.
Am I the one acting differently then? Well, enough about that. Can I ask you a favour?
Me? What can I do for you?
Well, I was thinking.
Narrator.
Narrator.
Physically, Mel was undeniably a young man. A smirk that crossed his lips as he gave his face the sweet look of a little boy. Or perhaps that was simply part of his charm, not the age disparity, but his take. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Whoops.
What did he ask? You shall find out soon enough.
It's cloudy. And thank goodness for that too. Though it would have been even better if it were even darker out. I believe the textiles shop was around here.
Guys, can we take a moment and praise Akita for how little mistakes they made? They literally speak like 2 other languages, and they have made less mistakes than the 3 English speakers combined.
I speak another language
Yeah.
too, I count.
What's your language,
count.
buddy? Yeah, start speaking it. Where is it?
You wouldn't understand. You get it?
Oh, it's
Hi
Mel.
there.
Lord Mel, fancy meeting you here?
Yeah. What a surprise.
Nah, he's stalking her. He's literally following her around.
So, what do you say we take this chance and go for a little walk? Since you're so sensitive to the sunlight, we can keep our eyes out of shadowy areas as we go.
Maid,
Oh,
come follow me into this alley. Come follow me into this dark alley. It's safe here.
and if you feel unwell, just let me know.
I was sent out to run an errand.
Don't worry about that. Come on, follow me.
Oh, hell nah.
It is the alley.
It was the alley. I'm sorry. It actually wasn't an accident that we crossed paths. I planned this out ahead of time, asked to have you sent out on a fake errand. It feels like I'm always on alert back at the mansion. Can't relax in my own house. It's actually kind of funny. Sorry, that was inappropriate of me.
Insane behavior. Yeah, he's kind of crazy with it.
He's inappropriate
I just
at very
thought that
start.
he's kind of creepy, I'll admit. I just thought that since the sun's mostly blocked out, it would be alright if...
I'm feeling just fine.
Oh, this is so... of course, I get her out of the house and I can't even think of anything to say.
The only reason he's not being called a creep is because he's rich. Rich, young, and
Yep.
handsome.
He's the main
Exactly.
character.
True. Hey,
Yes?
have you settled into life at the mansion?
I have. Everyone has been such a big help.
That's good to hear.
Indeed.
So,
Yes?
Nellie told me that she had you help decorate her room some time back.
Yes. That was shortly after I arrived. What of it?
Yeah, that day, Nellie told me that you don't,
I don't?
never mind. Sorry, it's not important. It is important, but I can't just ask how she feels about me.
He actually can.
That would make it sound like I... forget sound like. I do, don't I?
Lord Mel?
Oh, sorry, had something on my mind. It looks like it might rain again today. The weather usually gets better as summer approaches, not worse like it has been.
It won't be a heavy storm, though.
No?
The wind is too gentle.
You can tell from that.
Vaguely. But yes.
Huh. That's impressive. I often leave the house unprepared, only to find myself sloshing back in the rain. You laugh a lot more than you used to.
Do I?
Yeah, and I like that. You look better with a smile on your face.
That smile suits Lady Nellie much more than I.
What? Her smile and your smile are completely different.
Also, a smile suits you as well, Lord Mel.
How cute. Do you really think so?
I know you said how cute, but it sounded like you said fuck you. I was like, what did she do wrong? It's like, what did she do?
No, I was saying how cute it was. What am I supposed to do in the face of a smile like that? So,
Yes?
Knowing her, if I ask her if I'm imposing, she'll say no without hesitation. Trying to cover myself isn't going to get me anywhere. Hold on a second. I never did get you those flowers like I promised.
Jory, do not act like you didn't say all maids should be burned just yesterday.
I changed my mind. I like this maid. This maid is good. I love her. There was a single white rose blooming in the garden. I was planning to give it to you, but it disappeared before I had the chance. So, I'd like you to have this. It's not a real rose, but it won't wilt either.
Narrator.
Narrator.
Mel was holding an ornamental white rose. It was an impressively detailed replica of the real thing, crafted by an incredibly skilled artist. It was, I imagine, made by the same craftsman whom Mel had ordered Nellie's birthday. The young man, but a handful of days earlier, had said he had come in commissioned a present for a girl.
He keeps cutting off on certain words.
Slurs.
The master of the shop must have been quite surprised.
Oh god.
Or perhaps they had given him a good laugh instead.
How long has she been at the manor? Because they're talking like it's only been like a week.
I feel like it's a couple by now. It was for
Couple
this
weeks.
moment so desperately sought time together with the white-haired girl.
I don't know what you like, so I had to base it on my sister's tastes.
My apologies. I cannot accept this.
Is the design not to your liking?
No, I just...
If you're concerned about how much I paid for it, don't be. I just want you to have it, that's all. Please.
Why? Are you so kind to me?
Why? Because...
I'm sorry. I can't accept it.
A clear glint of flustered panic was visible in her eyes. There's not a girl in the world whose heart would not flutter at the sight of the sparkling rose accessory. But her reaction was far from delight. As a matter of fact, there were traces of fear and apprehension in her countenance.
I beg your pardon.
Hold on.
With a look of distress on her face, the white-haired girl made to run off. But Mel grabbed her by the arm in the nick of time.
At least, tell me why. Is it because you dislike me?
I never said...
Something's wrong with me. From the day you arrived at the mansion, it's like I haven't been myself. I've been strangely aflutter ever since then. Whether I try to study, or whether I try to read, none of it sticks. I'm just looking at pages of text, tracing rows of letters, only for them to disappear as soon as I look away. It's all because of you.
Truly, I'm sorry. Please, don't be any more generous than you already have. When I'm with you, my willpower wavers.
What do you mean by that?
I'm so sorry.
Ah, wait!
What the fuck is this drawing?
You aren't.
What is that pose?
Look, he got so much prettier all of a sudden with this new angle change.
He locked in.
He locked
Like,
in.
why would his hands be at the back? It should be at the front, right?
Mel's grip loosened for a moment, allowing her to slip free and dart off like a gust of wind, not giving him a chance to stop her a second time.
Damn, he's weak as hell, bro. She broke free so easily.
The dumbfounded, flaxen-haired boy stood frozen in place, left all by himself. The breeze, which the white-haired girl had called gentle earlier, felt faintly chilly, almost as if mocking him.
It looks like she's even less fond of me than I thought. I'm crying. I'm pathetic.
Well, this is a Mel.
Might have like impossible for a moment because I think I probably go back to sleep now.
You
Here,
go back to
so-
sleep? We can stop here. It's been like, we're at the 2-hour mark. That's good.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
would like to tell you about this first.
Congratulations.
Okay, so bye, everyone.
Congratulations, everybody. Great work from everyone. This was fun. This was really fun.
Thank you. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. to
Yeah,
be
this is
honest.
really fun. We'll try to do tomorrow. I'll let you guys update in the Discord. So if you're able to come tomorrow, just let me know. We'll see the link. This is fun. This is great. You guys did a great job, really.
Thank you.
Except Norman Jaden made. That was terrible.
Fuck did I do?
That was hilarious.
What did I do? What did I do?
Okay. Thanks for watching, stream, everyone.
It's funny.
Thanks for participating. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, next weekend. Okay. Take care, everybody.
Yeah, guys.